morning. It's your girl Cynthia with Lunch Walkers. Hey, got my self-discipline sweatshirt on. I'm up early this morning, walking my dog, getting a few steps in before I start my day. So come on, walk with your girl. I got a word on today, and my word is you do not have to tell your side of the story. You don't always have to tell your side of the story. Let me say it that way, because there may be times when you do need to tell your side of the story. And I say that because, especially working where I work, and it's always something, y'all. When I tell you it's always something, and you have to grow tough skin. And first of all, you can't take everything personal, because it will definitely stress you out. And then you definitely can't worry about always trying to tell your side of the story, because you deal with so many different people and so many different personalities, and people wanting things their way and not being flexible. It's just so much that comes with this, and I'm sure a lot of you guys experience this as well. And you feel the need to say, well, no, that is not how that happened, or that's not what I said, or that was not my intention. You'll do that so many times that it will probably become repetitive. So you have to get to a point where you realize that, you just can't always tell your side of the story. You just suck it up and you deal with it. You just let your work speak for you. And that's where I'm learning so much, because I come from a time period of, where people didn't just make up stuff on you and just lie all the time about things, especially in education. Like, people did their job, they did their part. And I'm not saying it's always been perfect, but most of the people knew what they were signing up for. They came to work. You have to plan daily. You just can't come in the door and just say, oh, let me just teach, or let me do something just because it's in my head. You have to plan. You have to think about every kid that you work with. You have to think about every learning style. You have to think about what it is that the goal at hand, and how you're going to ensure that your kids meet that goal. You have to think about the different personalities. You have to think about so much. I'm telling you guys. So those of you who are thinking about going into education, or those parents who are listening to me, you all have to understand it is so much that comes with this job. And then we have to deal with the anger of the parents, and the parents wanting things to be a certain way, because they just so used to complaining, and they're not used to holding their kids accountable. And I don't know, it's so much that comes with that. That's a whole nother story. I could write a book about that. And so you just want to, and you get called in to a meeting, or you get an email with a parent or a teacher or staff, and somebody has said something, and you like, what in the world? Like, where did this come from? And now I find myself saying, what's next? Okay, who's gonna say something else? Okay, where's the next lie gonna come from? And I'm just telling you, it's just a consistency of stressors, and you still got to walk with your head up and smile and know that, hey, I just, got to deal with it. My side of the story really right now just don't matter. And it doesn't mean that you have to take abuse or mistreatment, because then ultimately that's what it sounds like. But what it does mean is just you have to build tough skin, and you just have to get to a place and realize that, people are going to say what they're going to say. You just have to let your work speak for you. That's my word for today. You guys have an amazing Saturday. I'm about to sign out, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.